represent Israel because you have something called the Israel of God, okay? Esau has been given the right to a portion of our own people. He's got their mind. It said, lest the God of this world blinds them. You got that in Rev?
Yep.
All right.
James 2 and 5?
Yeah, I think it's 2 and 5, yeah.
This is book of Revelation.
Well, let's read that first, actually, because then they'll, yeah.
This is James 2 and verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, had not Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith?
Hey, and after, look up the blue letter for the word poor. Let's see what the blue letter identifies poor with. Because, hey, we can talk about what poor is, but let's see what the Bible is saying what poor is, you know? See, the Most High chose what? The poor of this world, rich in faith. Your average Edomite Christian is well off. I had a Jake Pastor. I seen a Jake Pastor getting gas. He was in a brand new Lexus, and the license plate said James 1 and 1. Why would he have so you know he ain't for his people, but he's using that scripture to bring more in.
Beloved, my brethren, hearken, had not Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith?
Yeah, so we're rich, okay? We're actually rich in the spirit. Now we can read Rev. Let's see, yep.
It says, and heirs of the kingdom.
Woo, see, we're heirs of the kingdom. This is why we understand being complacent with food and remnant, you know, the housing we may have, because we truly know what's coming. This is why these Jakes want reparations, they want rights, no justice, no peace, because they're not rich in faith. They may be poor, but they're not rich in faith, so they want rich face value here. They want what Esau's got here. Just like these women. When women say that they want equal rights as men, hear this. The rights as a man that they want is an Edomite male. They don't want the rights as a black man. They don't want rights as a Spanish man. They don't want rights as a Native American man. They want rights as a middle-class Edomite man, right? So which rights you mean? You want equal rights, you know?
It says, hearken, my beloved brethren, had not Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which he had promised to them that love him.
So we are focused on the promise of the Lord. And that proves that this place is temporal. He can give you know what a promise is here? You would call it a warranty. But you could get a promise through Esau, which is a warranty, but then they go bankrupt. I had a friend in the world, if you call it that, right? This Jake friend, he bought a vehicle from this lot, and they gave him like 100,000 mile warranty. That's a good warranty. 100,000 miles on a brand new vehicle. Not even 3 to 6 months later, he went back. That shit was gone. So where's what'd that warranty do? Nothing. Nothing.
Damn.
You go to Walmart, oh, get this warranty, and then that we don't have that Walmart no more. And then the one you go to, well, we can only do it if you bought it from this establishment.
Right.
Corruptible, bro.
Man.
Corruptible. This place is nothing but snares, holes, and nets. You know, so not only do we got chains of darkness, we got chains and restrictions in the states and cities and villages that you're in. You know. Now let's read that.
Rev 2 and verse 9.
And then we could jump to that Isaiah 32, but we'll go into 2nd Ezra 9 first.
All right.
The Spirit's kind of bringing it all in.
This book of Revelation 2 and verse 9. I know that works and tribulation.
Bro, through the Spirit we work. Okay. We put our work in for the Lord, you know? Hey, we care about doing our lessons in the Spirit, making sure that we're meeting our end of the bargain, our end of the deal, being a living sacrifice, which is our reasonable service, you know? Even though we're rehearsing the righteous act, we take it serious, you know? Read it again.
It says, I know that works and tribulation and poverty.
And poverty. So Yahweh Shai knows what we go through, okay? He knows what we gotta do to get to camp, you know? Things we have to go through to have a vehicle, to pay our rent, you know? All that the Lord knows. Our labor ain't in vain, okay? Keep going. And don't think it either. Don't be thinking that what you're doing ain't profitable, you know? Don't be letting Satan try to throw you down, man. Bring it, yeah.
This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. For as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
Our labor is not in vain, but labor for America is in vain, okay? And one thing I've noticed, all right, working in America, it's not what you do, it's who you do it in front of, you know?
Yep.
Hey, Esau's a lazy piece of shit, man, but he knows how to put on when that boss around. We were in the store, and this damn B word, she didn't want to say shit to us, but her manager was coming. Now she want to ask, how's our day? You know? Hey, people don't give a fuck how our day is. You know what I mean? It's so phony, fake, and bullshit here. We see the lies, man. We see the propaganda. We see the phony betrayal that you people put on. And that's America's spells, man. That's how they be getting people. A little Edomite with a suit. You know what I mean? It's like, are you injured? You know what I mean? And then the nigga, when you call it, ain't even him who you talking to.
Right.
You know? If you still getting caught up by his spells, then you've been given to the God of this world because the glorious light of the gospel has been hid unto you. You know? How you still getting roped in by this guy? You know what I mean? They even showed you that, you had put us onto it. Was it Black Summer? Remember? Was that the show we were watching where they was running around and the Edomite there in a diner with
Black
Sun?
Summer.
Yeah, Black Summer.
Remember the Edomite was trying to divide him, and the northern and southern Jake, they took his ass out.
Yep.
Because they're like, man, stop letting this nigga divide us.
Right.
He has a conquer and divide spirit. All right? But since you like conquer and divide, the Lord has divided to conquer you. Since you've not hated blood, blood will pursue you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Where we at?
Right.
Okay.
Back in Revelation 2 and verse 9, it says, in poverty, but thou art rich.
See?
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews
Yep.
and are not.
Yeah, these other camps. All right? It's blasphemy. All right? It's offensive and blasphemy for you to sit here and covet, okay, and boast in your tribe as if your tribe is better than another brother's and oppress the people.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You got false pseudo leaders in Israel right now, man. It's blasphemy to say that they're Israelite. If you're listening and you think some fucking big head nigga with a beard and a fitted or a Macaulay Culkin winter hat is your elder, you're fucking through, man. You're through. Excuse my language, but you're through. If you're excited about a Hebrew Israelite rap battle, you need to be destroyed, bro. You haven't been washed. I watched that video. Hey, I've watched rap battle. I watched that video. I said, this shit is nothing but a subpar league, rap battle league in the world.
Yep.
If you watch that video, it's literally a worldly video, man.
Exactly what it is.
I'm fucking tired of worldly Hebrew Israelites, man. They are gonna get it the worst. That's why I said it was better for them not to have known. So all these wicked ass Jakes that are wicked Israelites, blaspheming that I'm a Jew, they didn't let the bruise up in the dough. Well, they ain't getting through the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro. The Lord gonna get them, man. That shit's offensive. But that's necessary evil. That's necessary evil. Was that it on that?
That's more.
Okay.
And it says, and are not, but are the synagogue of Shaitan.
Yeah, they're the synagogue of Satan. That's why they got all their stars of Rephaim. They got their triangle power. They all wear black. They don't put on garments.
They deny the miracles.
They deny the fucking miracles, man.
They call Moses a witch, man.
They call Yahushua Christ
Beelzebub.
or Jesus.
You know?
Yep. That's what they do. So you got Jake getting out the car with a muzzle on with the Bible.
With a fucking suede suit on.
With a
man.
suede suit. That's his doctrine. Real smooth and suede, man. Hey, man, it's not looking good, bro. It's not going to look good for you if you're not of the Lord's elect. Now, all Israel is the Lord's elect, but there is a small remnant of the elect within that is prophesied to be delivered, okay? Understand that, man. And the Lord will put you through something with a Jake, male, female, or child to grieve you, to chastise you, to purge you, to be ready to see them destroyed.
Yep.
So you ain't going to be like, oh, man, bro, they got it. No, fuck that. Get her ass out of here, man.
Right.
She's
right.
in a better
Yep,
place.
right.
You know?
They gotta go.
Yeah.
Like Biggie said, somebody got to God.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They gotta go like the store closing. You gotta get out of here, man.
Are we done, brother?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. We up.
This is 1 Peter 4.
Yep.
Yo, it's the spirit.
Yep.
17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai.
Yeah.
Who's that house? That house is Well, actually, I'm gonna get it in Amos.
Yep, there you go.
Break it down.
Yep, and hold that precept. Beautiful. That's why Paul told us we're the temple. That's why Paul told us we're the temple.
This is Amos 3 and verse 1.
If we're the temple, how the hell can you profane that temple and have sex in it?
Right.
So if we're the spiritual temple, that means on the spiritual Sabbath, you shouldn't be having sex. Because can you have sex in the temple? Esau did. So look what Jake's doing now. Some of these Jakes that are out here, they're Hellenizing you because they were a part of the agenda with the Greeks before in First Maccabees. Hey, you had Jakes that got bought out by Ptolemy Philadelphus to make the Septuagint. What the hell you doing translating into Greek? You know? You had Jakes that sold out to Esau plenty of times. That's all that 501c3 is now. It's literally the modern day sellout of what we're reading in John 11, 1 Maccabees 1, Isaiah, what's that, 20, the contract with death?
29.
29.
Yep. And
That's-
also 3, the leaders caused it to earth.
Yep, Isaiah, yep, 9 and 16. And that's also the Jakes murmuring in the wilderness because they just wanted the garlic and the leeks. That's all they want.
Yep.
We see through you, man. And that's if we see you and we're in the flesh, how much more he is, man.
Right.
How much more he delivers.
You're in trouble.
Makes me think of that. You always bring it out in Sirach, the carnal man, he shuts the door.
Up in the dirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am the Lord.
The Lord made darkness. What the fuck is wrong with you?
The Lord put those Jakes in a trick bag
Trick
too.
bag, bro.
Not just Esau. You look at that Jakes in a big trick bag.
The deceived and the deceiver are his.
Yep.
So you're the Lord's, man. You're seared with a hot iron to be deceived. You know? That's why we don't waste time with you. The Spirit may bring out correction or edification for the sheep, so that keeps them on the up and up. But we not going, hey, but do you think that this scripture means? Let them alone. Let them be filthy as shit, man. And let them fall into the ditch. A lot of these Israelite men are nothing but graves. And the women too.
This is Amos 3 and 1. Hear this word that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
There you go.
Verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
So they can't walk with Yahweh Shemel Shai. That's why they're friends of this world. That's why they have all the newest and all the trending and worldly apparel and concepts and quotes. Fuck you talking about pushing P for it. You niggas are through, man.
That's wicked.
You know what they're showing? You know what's happening? The Lord is showing you that this real truth will turn you into a man, and that half truth will keep you as a boy. That's all you are. There's a lot of boys that are adults. It's your mindset ain't a man. You see?
I got a quick precept.
Yep.
St. Jeremiah 11.
Oh, more, yeah.
Like my bad.
Back in 1 Peter 4 and 17, the precept says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
It said must. Just like in Revelations 13 when it pertains to Esau, it said he must be killed with the sword. He must go into slavery. When you look that word must up, it literally means like it has to be done. Like it's only right that this happens. It has to happen, you know?
And if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai?
Hey, well, I'll tell you this. The Jakes that ain't learned, they gonna get it less. You know, it says for you, it was better for them not to have known.
Yep.
So your average Jake that's broke and poor and just trying to get by, and the Lord could just have them die in their sleep. But the Jake that knows he's an Israelite, knows what he's doing, know that he sat down and signed that with Esau, you gonna get it the worst, my man. You gonna get it the worst. And we ain't gonna cry or pray for you, you know?
St. Jeremiah 11 and verse 11.
And then we'll go to 2 Esdras 9.
Yep. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
Hey, well, that proves what the Lord's about to do to you is going to be worse than what Esau does. Even though the Lord's going to use Esau, but when Esau checks Jake, there's a national movement. There's hashtag this. There's GoFundMe that. There's no justice, no peace. You know, the cop, he gets kind of blackballed for a little while. But who gonna blackball the Lord? Huh? Who gonna stop the Lord judging you? Who gonna stop the chariots judging you? Who gonna stop the slayer destroying you? Because in that day, ain't gonna be no marching. Ain't gonna be no rights. When they declare martial law, your rights are taken away. When they declare a state of emergency, your Bill of Rights is freezed. Your constitutional rights. You don't have no constitutional rights when they declare a state of emergency. When they declare martial law. Look at Katrina. You know?
Boston, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the Boston bombing. Hey, man, they went to anybody's house they wanted to. What you were gonna do about it? Just like it reminds me of Minority Report. When they was looking for Tom Cruise, they sent those little spiders. The nigga woman in the future still yelling, like now. But when that spider came, that bitch had a... You remember that scene? The spider scanned her eye and shit. You know? Because when the Lord activate Esau on a day not like it, ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it.
Jacob's trouble.
Yep, which will be Jacob's trouble, because Jacob will be in trouble, and you're gonna be in trouble because by rights, by the covenant, you are an Israelite, but by the Spirit and your work and actions, you're just a African American. But because truly you're an Israelite, that's gonna be your trouble. But the Israel of God, the Jacob of Yahweh B'Shem Shai, will escape out of it, and we have faith and believe that. Okay, because we ain't catching hell for no reason. All right, what we're doing ain't in vain. What you're doing is in vain, but you're still gonna have to be held accountable for that. Okay.
And it goes in to say, verse 12, then shall the cities of Judah and inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense, but they should not save them at all in that time of their trouble.
Yeah, because 911's gonna be off. What's Esau? You could precept that with John or Judges 10 and 13. You know, because when the deal goes down, when the deal goes down, this is who they're gonna call on. This is who they're gonna call on right here.
Sweet Jesus.
Okay, this is who they're gonna call on. We had people come to our camp, our church, and they was all with us, and then they seen this, and she said, "Come on, we gotta go."
Yep.
You know, but bye. You know what I mean? Like, hey, our main focus is you brothers and sisters on the videos, man. You know, we now are in a spirit where we want to find somewhere peaceful so brothers can just teach. Brothers actually like to teach, man. But Barakateh Yahweh Shem Shai, that's the Lord.
Right.
You know, that's the Yahweh Shem Shai. We actually, we care more about who's tuning in. You know, that's why we go live and pre-record. Because we know that there are brothers and sisters that be at home or they're getting ready to go out. So this is a family affair. We're a small, man, get that in Isaiah, the small remnant.
Y'all had that too.
That's the spirit, bro.
I had it all
This
day.
is showing us we are a small remnant.
Church right here.
You know? This is our church. We ain't like these other guys looking to go in front of some event. All right? We ain't trying to be Sakari versus the Super Bowl. Okay? That shit is whack. That's unprofitable. It's unedifying. That little it factor ain't working no more because you can't deceive the elect. And the hopeful elect is starting to get pissed off with you halfway house teachers, man. We're hungry out here. That's why I immediately go to the elders, the brothers, you know? What's coming out? What's the Spirit bringing out to further edify us? I watch some off-branch camp, you know what I mean? Let me just see what they're doing. Let's see what they're saying. You had one camp I was watching, they said they specifically go to where heathens at. For what? For a rise. They want to ride, and then guess what? They got all their little corny ass views, but those views don't mean shit.
Well, you're teaching the strife.
Exactly.
You know?
When you want, all you want to do is debate. When you go into that word debate, it literally means, when you go, they say teach in strife, it goes into contention and debate. So they're literally out here just to debate.
That's not sincere at all.
And you're going to get that smoke you keep asking for. Trust me. Let's read that real quick.
This is Isaiah 10 and 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them.
Yeah, we ain't worried about Esau no more. I ain't give a shit about no stimulus check.
We don't need you.
Right.
Hey, if we get something, we use it, but we not banking on it.
We use the road. We don't abuse it.
Right.
You know?
Esau send me some free money for food or something. Yeah, I'll use it, but I'm not like Yo, you know what I mean? Like, we can use this place, but we're not relying on it.
Right, you can supplant them too.
Yeah.
You know, that's Jake's nature.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and you brothers out there that may not have a job right now, could be living with another brother. Hey, use this place. Hey, I don't got a home, I don't got a job, and they'll give you some money. Use that, then use that to get back on your feet to do what you got to do.
Further the ministry.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what though, the most people I see with EBT is Edomites,
Yep.
which welfare started on Edomites in the Appalachian Mountains in upstate New York under Adams, one of them corny ass Caesars that was set up to run for presidency. He basically went to the Appalachian Mountains and seen Esau poor as shit, and they said we need a federal law food act. So it's for Esau, but who's the scapegoat that they put it on? Jake.
Yep.
When Bill Clinton signed a welfare bill, who was on his side? Jake, and not only Jake, the nigga woman Jake. You know, black woman on this side and black woman on that side. And it's crazy to me that your average black male don't have a spirit to be pissed off with their woman, you know? But then we'll get small one, like they'll come to camp and they'll be like, yeah, man, that's some bullshit. But they don't, the Lord ain't open them up to rise out of it, you know? Cause that flesh, man, that body, you know, it gets Jake still. You can't let this flesh keep getting you, man. Keep going.
It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them. You know, and when it says stay upon him that smote them, meaning trust in him. You know, so we don't trust in this place.
No.
I read the ledger, it says, the remnant will turn to their power rather than trust in a foreign power.
There you go.
You know?
So we're being turned in the spirit to trust in our power, our God, you know? Hey, now, we understand, like, with certain words, but there's times where I'll read it, instead of saying power, I'll say God, because that's you got to let that settle in. You got to let that settle in that you have a God too, okay? Now, we don't just be like, oh, God, help me. We know the name is Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, but understand Yahweh is your God, okay?
We got power, man.
Yeah, we got power. We have now, we can honestly embrace being princes of power.
Hey, what happened after 50 days of the Passover? Power came.
Yep,
Day of Pentecost.
yep,
You know, so
Yep.
power's coming
yep,
to the believers.
That's right.
yep. So we got like 3 more camps till Pentecost, you know?
Yep.
Was that it?
A little more.
Yeah.
It says, and the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them,
Yep.
but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even in the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God. For though my people Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness.
Barakateh Yahweh Shai.
That
That small remnant, you see? That's what we're focusing on. The small remnant, okay? We're not in this universal doctrine. You know, we're not in this gather, are you black? Hey, come here.
Right.
Nah, man. Because guess what? A lot of our people don't look like blacks or Latinos. You got a lot of Jakes that look like the other nation too. And that's a stumbling block to our people as well. You've been so hurt that as long as it's black, as long as it's black, don't attack.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know?
Let me read this part.
Yep.
It says, I'm reading verbatim, it says, God has promised Abraham that his descendants will be as numerous as the sands of the sea. But because of their punishment, only a remnant would survive.
Wow.
And even that will be an act of God's grace.
That's a cut to Christianity. That's a literal cut to Christianity, man. Because it goes the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. That's it. That's it. You see? But only a portion of Israel is embracing the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? Back where we were.
Yep. Back in St. Jeremiah 11 and verse 13, and it says, for according to the number of thy cities were thy gods, O Judah, and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem.
Yeah, you had all these black women leaving Christianity to become witches. Why ain't you Jake's mad at that? You know? This proves we're destroyed as a people for the lack of understanding. You're not mad at Jake integrating. You know what I mean? Like, we get it, we gotta be with, but it's like your integration is like your way out. You know, there's no way out as a people, so integrate. Yeah, it's so bad that you had, what's my man, the basketball player? Stephon Marbury?
Yeah,
He had to go to China, bro.
Yeah.
He had to go to China to get away from this place. And who tried to pull him back? Esau.
Yep.
Well, now you got a little limelight. Come back so we can make money off your spirit.
Yep.
That's all Esau likes to do. He likes to capitalize on power.
Exploitation.
He likes to exploit you.
You know.
Yep. That's that oppression. Just because you got a little buzz, you know. That's all they're doing. That's what they did with the Tory Lanez, the Cardi B, the Stallion. All they did was exploit your trending.
Yep.
Little Uzis, the little yachts. All they did was exploit that power that was circling you through people. They don't want you. They want what they can do with you. And that's what Jake want to do. He likes to trim into his ways for love. You know, it said the Lord loves us. You got to understand in this truth that you're already loved by the Lord, man. Because, there's a spirit out there where you want women or your woman to love you. But you got to understand that Lord love you first. Can we get that? Isaiah 49:15, I think it is. It's one of my favorite scriptures, man. You know?
About the woman
Yeah.
getting a child.
Yeah, losing Isaiah. Hey, we found now, you know? And a woman, if she was in the right spirit, she should want us to have a strong connection with our power.
Right.
Because she knows as long as we got a strong connection with him, we're going to have a strong connection with you. You know? Because if we don't, then we're through as a unit. Okay? We're through as a unit. Look at Job. Job had a strong connection with his power, but his woman was as a foolish one. She said, curse the Most High and die. I was surprised Job ain't put hands on her. But he was catching so much hell, you know? Did you find it, brother?
Yep. This is Isaiah 49:15.
Hey, and don't get it twisted. You know, brothers may love their woman, but we love our power more.
Right.
And that's how it's supposed to be. Yahweh Shai, man, woman, child. What you talking about? Abraham was about to sacrifice Isaac for his God. What you talking about? Well, because we don't want to bend a knee to you. They're fucking crazy, man. Women are being used by Satan to throw you off your access. Don't allow it to happen. Don't allow it to happen.
It says, can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb?
Yes. Yes. You got women in the club with Bud Light and a fucking belly, man. You know?
A woman selling it.
Right, selling it with it in her.
Damn.
You got porn categories with that, man.
Straight up
That
adultery,
shit's
bro.
sick, bro.
And you know it's crazy. Sometimes I don't like saying certain things, but what are we supposed to do? We supposed to keep tucking it under the rug? You know? This shit is real out here, man. That's why the Lord said, who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? You know? Even in this flesh and chains of darkness, we still standing up through the spirit and constantly praying that the Lord keeps a spirit on us to stand up. Shit, my man said it. Stand up for your right. You know?
It says, yea, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee.
See? So our own mother could forget her child. And they tell you in the world ain't no mother, ain't nothing like motherly love. That's a lie.
Bullshit. Fatherly love.
That's a lie, bro. It's father's love. Even children prefer to be with their father over the mother.
Because the dad is going to give them a discipline and instruct them the right way.
And
But
compassion.
balance,
Yeah.
And balance with
Yeah.
love. The mother, all she wants is love. Spoil,
Yep.
spoil.
She don't discipline them. You know, that's why a lot of these men that were raised by single mothers are effeminate to this day. And then they what? Oh, I gotta thank my mother.
Well,
But
they're very emotional too.
yep.
You know?
Yep. But you don't realize your mother is the reason why your father ain't in the picture. Reason why my father wasn't in my life like that is because of my mother, man. You know?
Yep.
And I'm her own son, and it was hard to live with her. Then I got old enough, and guess who got kicked out? Guess whose stuff got put in the rain and left? Okay, so let's get off this worshiping woman spirit. All right? Because the creator is a man, a father. That's why you call him father. You see? And then he had his only begotten son. See? So get off this woman worship. That's a weapon that they use as a tactic to get you.
Yeah, the demonic Eves are through, man.
Yeah.
Y'all seen that bitch talking about the apostles and the MOT?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Demonic Eves.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
But they ain't mad at that. Why ain't black men mad at the whore black woman? You know? Why ain't Spanish men mad at the whoredom of their Spanish woman? Right? But you don't see Chinese women out here doing that. You know, you might have a couple little white women, but they're probably